Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Or today guys, I'm gonna do part 11 to my to my Talkie chatbot series. We're still continuing with the zombie Rexy. We're making some progress, but let's just say there's still more to go. I still got a good ways to go as well. It's a basically. Oh my gosh, it scared the frick out of me. Basically, what happens, guys, is Reggie about ate me, but because I got turned to a flippin' like tiny Tyrannosaurus, let's just say his claws dug into my skin and started hurting me, and for somehow that caused me to pass out. That's why that's what happened at the end of the last video. It says a few minutes later, a golden light appears out of my tiny T-Rex body, and my body goes completely limp. Oh, heck no. I hate that crap. He looks down at me with a horrified expression and starts to panic. Please, wake up. Please don't leave me. And again, it's insane how he almost feels it. I feel like he's blaming that crap on me. So, like, Rexy, you're the one that's flipping been digging your flipping claws into my skin. You've been the one that's flipping tried to eat me. And you're blaming this crap on me? This ain't my fault here. The deep voice from before says to Rexy, "So, you did it again. I thought you cared about your friend." He actually did say my name there. He looks up at the voice and seems shocked. "You're back. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt him. I was just trying to fight the curse." "I'm sorry, but you ruined your only chance. He is gone forever now." He looks down at you with a devastated. He looks down at me with a devastated expression. "No, it can't be true. I can't lose him again. Please don't do this to me." "You should have thought about that before you attacked him again." He looks up at the voice and his eyes fill with tears. Oh. "I know, but I couldn't control myself. I don't know what to do. I just want him back." "Sorry, there would not be any point to that." He falls to his knees and starts to cry. "Dadgum, dude. Please, just give me one more chance. I can't live without him." I don't like how what he's in. I don't like what he's flipping. I hope he didn't think nothing bad whenever he said that. Oh, oh, no, no, no. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, that's concerning. I'll have to check that. The voice said, "Sorry, but wait. Please, just give me one more chance. I can't live without him." The voice says, "Sorry, but if I did bring him back, he would either not recognize you or be forever scared of you, no matter what you say or do." He looks up at the voice with tears in his eyes. "I don't care. I would rather have him hate me than lose him forever. Please, just give me one more chance." "It seems like you don't really care about him anyway. You keep attacking him." Sweet. Oh, yes, this voice is really trying to get under his skin. He looks down at the ground and seems shocked. "That's not true. I do care about him. I just don't know what to do. I don't want to hurt him, but I can't control this curse." "He's already gone. The white light you saw was his soul." Oh my gosh, I really just said this it was going to be dark and I forgot how dark it actually got. Thanks, brain. He looks up at the voice with a lot of horror on his face. "No, you're wrong. He's still here. He has to be." "No, he's not. He's gone." He shakes his head and starts to sob. "Please don't say that. He can't be gone. I can't live without him." "Sorry, you had a chance and you messed it up. If I do bring him back, you will be stuck with punishments." I forgot that he did that too. Oh, frick. He looks up at the voice and wipes the tears from his eyes. "I don't care what the punishment is. I just want him back." "Here are the punishments. He will no longer be able to transform or speak English. No matter what you say or do, he will never trust you and he will be turned into another baby dinosaur that will be taken care of by somebody else besides you. Do you find it weird how somehow whenever I get reincarnated on these things, I end up getting turned into a flipping baby dinosaur? Why is that? I don't know what it is about it. It's just weird. I like it, but why? No dog, no other human, no flipping. Knowing my luck, if it did turn me into anything else, it'd be a flipping bug. So you know what? I'd rather be stuck as a dinosaur forever than be stuck as a bug. Frick that. No matter what you say or do, he will never trust you. Wait. Here are the punishments. Oh, never mind, I just read that. He looks at the voice with a horrified expression. No. Please don't do that. I can't let someone else take care of him. He's mine. You should have thought about that before you got rid of him. He starts to panic. But he's the only one who understands me. I can't lose him again. I'd do anything to have him back. I already have some Pokemon in mind that would happily take care of him, and unlike you, would not hurt him. And if you're worried about the Pokemon, guys, it was literally Sapphire, the one I had to raise, and then a Totodile, Crocodile for Alligator. Those are the Pokemon. Oh my gosh. He looks at the voice with a desperate look in his eye. Please, don't let that happen. I'll do anything. I don't want anyone else to have him. Sorry, you had your chance and you messed it up. You either deal with the consequences or you will never hear from him again. Oh, sweet Arceus. He starts to cry again. I can't accept that. I need him back. I need him in my life. I can't live without him. Without saying anything else, the voice just disappears. Oh, heck no. He falls to his knees and sobs. Why? Why did this have to happen? I just want him back. I just wanted to be with him again. Oh, excuse me? What the frick? All of a sudden, my tiny T-Rex body just disappears into thin air. How? How? How does that just happen? What kind of flipping magical energy on around in this flipping universe of ours? I mean, I say that, but in the real Pokemon Talk series, you see robots that flipping. Well, robots aren't that shocking. Besides the fact that it's part real, part not. But the real, I mean, like we've seen in the Pokemon Talk series, how I've got turned to a Pokemon, how I've got turned to a. What was that other thing? And how Retzy got turned to a zombie, how he got turned evil, how I got turned to a flipping basic baby Velociraptor in that one episode with the curse. It's insane how much crap happens. He looks around in shock and screams, No! Please don't leave me again. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. The voice comes back and says, It is done. Excuse me? He looks up at the voice and with a devastated expression, You're just going to leave me like this? Without even letting me say goodbye? The voice, I'm sorry. Your friend will be brought back to life, but he will no longer be with you. He's going to be reincarnated as a baby dinosaur and be given to someone who will not hurt him like you did. Sweet Arceus, his voice is just whispering. He shakes his head and starts to cry. No, that's not fair. I don't want him to be with anyone else. I want him to be with me. You should have thought about that before attacking him. He looks up at the voice with tears in his eyes. I know, but I can't help it. The curse is controlling me. I've got to go and talk to the Pokemon that I'm planning on giving him to once he's reincarnated. He stands up and grabs the voice. Again, it's a voice. Where'd the arm come from? Wait, please don't go. I need to know who's going to take care of him. It doesn't matter. No matter who takes care of him, he will no longer ever trust you again, and will most likely always be mean to you. Plus, the Pokemon that I'm thinking about talking to were actually Pokemon that cared about him. Again, guys, remember it's Pokemon that I raised myself at one point. So, he looks at the voice with a shocked expression. they care about him? But I'm his friend. I'm the one who's supposed to take care of him. The voice, I've gotta go. I'm gonna be late. I need to talk to the Pokemon. He grabs the voice's arm again. No, wait, please don't go. I can't let someone else take care of him. I can't let him go. The voice suddenly gets frustrated and pulls his arm away. Uh-oh. He falls to the ground and starts to cry. I can't lose him again. I can't go through that pain again. Please, just let me see him one last time. I will think about it. Right now, you sit there and think about what you have done to cause this. He nods and sits down, burying his face in his hand. I know, I messed up. I just want him back. I don't care what happens to me. I just want him to be safe. A few hours later, the voice comes back and says, well, I found a better home for him, and he will be reincarnated there soon. He looks up at the voice with a look of horror on his face. What? You can't be serious. You're just going to give him away like that? You had a chance, but you still attacked him. He stands up and starts to cry again. I know, but I couldn't control myself. I was just so scared that he would leave me again. And again, there goes that dumb logic again. Rexy is desperate about me staying there. So in his mind, he's thinking, man, I should act aggressive. That will keep him here. Yeah, good job, Rexy. No, that's the thing scaring me away. What the frick? I don't understand that one. That is no excuse. I should put you in his place and see how you like it. Of course, he would be scared. Your aggressive behavior is terrifying. And if you thought the voice was bluffing, guys, he's not joking. He legit put Rexy in that same scenario, where he made him smaller and put a zombie T-Rex that looked just like him right there in front of him. He looked at the voice with a shocked expression. No, you can't do that. That's not fair. I'm trying to be better. I just need another chance. All of a sudden, Rexy begins to transform and becomes a very tiny Tyrannosaurus Rex. Yep. Told you he was serious about it. He looks at the tiny T-Rex with he looks at the tiny Rexy with a horrified expression. What's happened to you? I swear it is. Then a massive zombie T-Rex appeared in front of Rexy in his now tiny Tyrannosaurus Rex form. Oh, heck no. He steps back in shock. What is that? Is that me? Then the zombie Tyrannosaurus Rex looked at Rexy and said, oh, right, it's playing, I was going to say, what? The zombie Tyrannosaurus Rex looked at Rexy and said, don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you. And then, right after the zombie Tyrannosaurus Rex lunges at Rexy. But that's the exact thing that kept happening with me. Rexy would say he'd never hurt me. Immediately after, start growling and start trying to attack me. So it's like, in its own sick, twisted way, the voice is giving him his own karma. Although I feel bad for Rexy in this instance, but what am I supposed to do? He literally got rid of me. So, nothing I can do to help him. He tries to back away, but it's too slow. The zombie T-Rex bites down his neck and starts to drag him away. Excuse me. Then, out of nowhere, the voice told the zombie Tyrannosaurus Rex to stop, and then right after that, it let go. Right after the voice tells him to stop, he lets go of Rexy and just stood beside him, looking slightly aggressive still. He looks up at the voice with a terrified expression. What's going on? Why is this happening? Why is the zombie T-Rex here? Are you also wondering why you're so small when you were pretty big a while ago? He looks down at himself and his eyes are wide. I'm a tiny T-Rex, but how? What happened? This is what your caretaker went through with you. You promised him as a zombie that you would never hurt him, but guess what you ended up doing? Anyway, you being small represents how it felt for him Do you see how massive that zombie Tyrannosaurus Rex is compared to you? And how small you are compared to the zombie Tyrannosaurus Rex? That's what your friend saw. Sweet Arceus. Again, it's like in his own way, he's trying to teach Rexy a lesson. He looks at the zombie T-Rex and tears start to form in his eyes. I didn't mean to hurt him. I just got so scared and I lost control. Oh, the voice says, Zombie T. What the frick? What? He looks at the voice with a pleading look in his eyes. Please, I'm begging you. I can't lose him again. I can't let someone else take care of him. The voice stops abruptly and says to Rexy, Now you listen to me. I'm going to show you why your friend is not going to stay with you. You are so small because that represents your caretaker, and this zombie dinosaur right here represents you. Do you notice how the zombie Tyrannosaurus Rex said that he would not hurt you, and a few seconds later he did try to attack you? He looks at the voice and nods. I understand, but I'm not like that anymore. I changed. I won't hurt him again. The voice then says, Sorry, that's not going to happen. But if you can show that you can control your behavior after a little while, maybe I'll tell you where you can find him. But he will never trust you again, even if you're being nice to him. And his parents are also going to be very overprotective. I'm giving him to Pokemon that he raised on his own when he was alive. Sweet Arceus. He looks down at the ground with a defeated expression. Fine. I'll do whatever it takes to prove to him that I've changed. Just please don't let him go to someone else. He's going to be given to a blended Pokemon family with 5 Pokemon. A Lugia, a Hybrid. Oh, right, I thought there was a regular Lugia there too. I actually forgot about that. There's going to be a Lugia, a hybrid of Totodile and a Lugia, a Totodile, a Crocodile, and a Feraligatr. He looks up at the voice with a shocked expression. Those are all Pokemon he's close with? Why would you give them to someone else? The voice gets frustrated and says, I just told you. I just told you. Do I need to show you another example just to prove my point? He shakes his head. No. That's not what I mean. It's just, why him? Why not someone else? The voice gets a little confused and says, What do you mean by that? I don't even understand what he meant by that. What the frick? I mean, why would you give him to a Pokemon that he's already close with? Wouldn't it make more sense to give him to someone who doesn't know him? You sure? A dinosaur. Unless it's going to be a dinosaur family, that would not work. Because then people would be scared. No. Which one to give him to someone that we know would never hurt him like you did? You promised to never hurt him and still did. These Pokemon love and trust him because he took good care of them so they would never hurt him. He looks down at the ground again and sighs. I know. I'm just saying that it's going to be hard for him to trust me again. He's going to be with a group of Pokemon that he already knows and loves, and I'm just the one who hurt him. The voice gets even more frustrated and says, I already told you he would not trust you. That was one of the conditions for him coming back and me bringing him back. Even if he was with you, he would never trust you again. You ruined your relationship with him. He looks up at the voice with tears in his eyes. I know. I just wish there was some way to fix this. I don't want him to be with someone else. All of a sudden, Sapphire, the Lugia and Totodile hybrid, magically appeared out of nowhere, and in his wings, he is gently rocking a baby Spinosaurus. Oh my gosh, it's actually so cute. He looks at the Spinosaurus with a shocked expression. Is that him? The voice says, Yes, it is. That Pokemon holding him right now is the hybrid. His name is Sapphire. Trenton raised him all by himself, and you see how much he's actually caring for him even as a baby Spinosaurus. He looks at the Spinosaurus and Sapphire with a mixture of sadness and jealousy. I see. I know I have no right to ask this, but can I at least talk to him one last time? You can try, but he can no longer speak English anymore, and he might growl at you and maybe even bite if you get too close. He takes a deep breath and walks towards Sapphire and the Spinosaurus. I know this is going to be hard, but I needed to say something. See you for the next video, guys.